on here, I am going to show you how to sign into your student Seesaw account and how to use some of the tools in Seesaw this year. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to seesaw.com. I'm already here, or download the Seesaw class app. That's very important. It has to be the class app on your tablet or other device. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to login. And I'm going to click down to I'm a student right there. We are going to ignore this up here. We don't have an email address with which to sign in. We're going to go down here to the text code or the scan code. You can use either one. I'm going to type in the text code because I'm on my computer and it's a little easier. You need to locate your student's text code or scan code. I have one pulled up right here, and you should receive this in an email or a paper copy from your student's teacher. We have this code right here, these letters right here, and we're going to type in all of those letters, no spaces needed, and we're going to see how we sign in. And then we hit go. And here we are. We are signed in. This student is a pretend student in our Monday, Wednesday, Friday virtual class. You can see that this is the class that they're in right here. Over here, you can click and see this is the only class the student is enrolled in. Sometimes if you are working with one of our specialists, you might have more than one class here, but this student is only in our Monday, Wednesday, Friday virtual class. And you can see that there is a little 2 right here, and that tells us that we have 2 activities. So I'm going to click on those activities over here, that little light bulb, and you'll see that there's some things on our screen. So the first thing right here is going to be our lesson plan, and you will probably have to scroll down through some activities to find this. And this is going to be how we find all of our activities, our Google Meets. It's going to be our game plan for the week. So I'm going to start off by clicking on that picture, and you see it has this big black box that says click view original, and right down here we have this little button. You can see it lights up when I scroll over it, and we're going to click right there, view original. What that's going to do is take you to a PDF version of this file which has live links on it. So now we have lots of different things. You can see my cursor change. We can click on any of these and it will take us to that page. So let's click on Monday. There's no school on Monday, it's Labor Day. Have a great day. Well, how do we go back? We can click on this green home button and it will take us right back. So this is one of our Monday, Wednesday, Friday students. So our next day is going to be on Wednesday. Takes us right to Wednesday. And you can see these are all the things that we'll have for our kiddos. We are starting the school year off a little bit slowly, so right now we only have one Google meeting scheduled for Wednesday, September 9th. We don't have a small group scheduled yet. We will start doing those as soon as we are more comfortable with this and we get to know our students just a little bit better. So let's pretend it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on this camera button and it opens up our Google meeting. All you have to do, is click right here and say ask to join. There's no one in the meeting right now, but that's exactly what you and your student will do. We have to go back here and click on view original again. Go back to Wednesday, and then we have some Seesaw activities that you can see. So all of these little pictures will take you to different Seesaw activities. So I'm going to click on this one right here, and it is take a picture of you on your first day of school. Click the Seesaw icon. So I'm going to click that, and it takes us to our activity, and we can respond from here. I'm going to click this X to go back to our home page, or you can click on the activity through your student's home page of Seesaw. So I'm going to do that and just show you. So I'm going to add a response. Click this big green button. And there are a couple of things that you can do on this page. The first thing is you can add a text box. I'm going to click that and it'll pop right up. I'm just going to type in our teachers, Mrs. Burton and Mrs. Jarman. And you can move this text box wherever you want it. I'm going to drop it right here on this green box, and I'm going to resize it just a little bit so that it fits better and you can read everything. There's that. Now let's see. I am blank years old. Again, come over to your text box and type in, I'm 4 years old, and you can drag this box over here and fill it in. You can leave it just like that, or like before, you can resize it so it's easier to read the other words around it. The last thing that we'll use a text box for is when I grow up, I want to be, and we'll come over here, we'll click on that T and get another text box, and we'll write in our goals. I want to be a unicorn when I grow up. So I'm going to type that in, and I just rotated it. Oh my goodness, it's going around and around. Easy to fix. And then we're going to drag and drop it down here. Now, there are these 3 little dots here. You can duplicate it, you can lock it so it doesn't move, you can add a link to it, you can change the order, you can change the style, the font. You can really play with this and get as creative as you want to, or you can do just what I did and make it basic, and we are great with that. So now we're going to take a picture of ourselves. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to come down to our camera and I'm going to hit photo. I've already given my computer permission, so it is able to open up my internal camera. You might have to do that the first time, you might not. It just depends on the permissions that you have. And then we're going to take a picture right here. We're going to say, click down here and say cheese. And that is the picture that we're going to include right here. Just like with the text boxes, you can resize them if you want to. You can make them bigger, smaller. You can come down here to these tools. These are all pencil tools, pens, and you can add some sparkles and some fun things. Whatever you want to do, whatever you and your kiddo want to do, feel free to explore this page and just do whatever you guys want. This is their first day of school. We're just exploring and learning about these tools. And then over here, you have 2 choices. You can either save it as a draft if you aren't done with it or your kiddo needs more time. That's perfectly fine. But I'm all done, so I'm going to click that green check. And it's uploading. And there we go. It's now going to be added to your student's journal. So you can see we've gone to the from the activities tab to the journal tab. And this is where you'll be able to find all of your students' work that they've already submitted. Now, we have to approve, the teachers have to approve all of the work that your student submits. And that will take us 24, 48 hours, just depending on how many things we're doing and what's going on. So we'll try really hard to get it up there as quickly as possible because we know how rewarding that is for kiddos. And once this is approved, then it will just pop up here and you will have probably a little comment down here from us and you will be able to explore what's going on. So that's kind of a little bit of an overview of how we use some of the Seesaw tools. I'm going to click back over to activities. You can see that the first day of Seesaw activity has disappeared because we have completed it. If you are interested in checking out the activities that you have done or are in progress, you can scroll down over here on the right side of the screen. There's an in progress tab, which we don't have anything because we finished the activity, or the done tab. And you can see this one right here and you can do it again. So all you have to do is click on the activity again and you can do it a second time. It's totally up to you. You guys can do them as many times as your heart's desire. I'm going to click on this X in the upper left-hand corner to close out of that. And I'm going to go back to our journal. We are going to have lots of different things and you'll be able to scroll through and see all of the things that your kiddo has done in this virtual learning period. Now, if we go back to the activities tab, you'll notice that our lesson plan is still active. We have not added a response. We're not going to add a response right now. We're just going to be able to use this throughout the week to access all of our activities and our meetings. So I'm going to go back, click on the picture, and then I'm going to click again, View Original, which will open up that PDF. And let's pretend it's now Friday. So I'm going to click down to that Friday. And you'll see again, we have some more Seesaw activities that we can click on and another Google Meeting. So you will just open up this page again on Friday and be able to access all of those things. I'm going to head home and you can see it takes us right back to the front. So if you accidentally were to click on the wrong one, oops, it took us to Tuesday. I wanted Friday. Click Go Home and scroll down to Friday. We're really hopeful that this is going to be something that is much more user-friendly for our kiddos and our families, and we're really hoping that this is something that we can grow and learn together with. We are going to continue to upload these lesson plans every single week so that they're accessible for you guys, and we are really excited to get started. So please let me know what questions you have. I'm really excited to get started and see you all on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.